Good morning. Good morning. I literally just woke up about 25 minutes ago. Technically, I woke up at 3 and then I stayed up, which, was a mistake. I know that. And then I fell back asleep and woke up after 9. So, I'm not in the best space, but we're going to do this. That is kind of the purpose of this stream, is to do the things that you want to do, even when you don't want to do them, to try to build the habit. Because I love making zines, and I don't do it enough. I never do it off stream now these days, which is very weird, a very weird thing. You'll notice that I have a little foam thingy on my microphone now. So please tell me if it sounds better or if it sounds worse. To me, it does sound better, but you're still going to get all my little pops and squeaks. I'm going to try to drink my coffee off the microphone. Because, man, I could really hear that in my headphones. We are into Sunday Zine Club Jam number 4. I literally can't believe that. I can't believe that we're on number 4. And 9 people have joined. Welcome. Welcome. So this is what I'm thinking. I'm going to start my zine for the jam. Wait, where's my Safari tab? There it is. So the theme is next. I don't have an idea. I don't know what I'm going to do. I kind of was thinking that we would kind of take my blog post that I wrote about books, but at the same time, I wrote that when there was like a whole bunch of sales, and the sales aren't all happening anymore. So, but there's still some really great book recommendations. Anti-capitalist, How to Rebel, How to Resist the Patriarchy and Capitalism kind of books. I mean, maybe we do. That would take too long, though. I was going to say maybe we do like a review where I read them and then write about them. But that would definitely take too long. I'm not going to read. What we have deadline is December 8th. We're halfway there? Are we halfway? I don't know how time works these days. No, we're only a week in. It just started last week, so we're only 1 week into the jam. Yeah. So we still have 3 weeks, but I don't think that I could read enough books in 3 weeks to create a decent zine. I could read one. Definitely. I actually just last night re-downloaded the book again. Not technically re-downloading, but re-borrowed the audiobook that I had been listening to from my library because I just kind of forgot about it and it went back to the library. So, and I was only like 2 hours to the end, but I just forgot that I had a book that I've been reading. So over the last like 2 weeks, I hadn't read it at all. So last night I went back to the library and it was still there. Nobody had grabbed it in the ensuing time, so I just re-borrowed it and started listening to that last 2 hours. And then I fell asleep while I was listening to that book. I'm very happy that Libby has that sleep function. I love it so much because usually what I'll do is if it's like less than 20 minutes, I'll just say go to the end of the chapter. But last night was like an hour left in the chapter and I was like, oh, I am definitely going to fall asleep and miss all of that. So I just set the 15-minute timer and I was definitely out. So we might have to go back a couple minutes. It's a very good book though. Maybe see if I can find it. Let's just chat on the internet today, huh? It is called, is it If or When? When Women Rose Rooted. It's by an author named Sharon Blackie. Here we go. There's her website. And she's a psychologist. I think she trained in psychology. I don't think it was psychiatry, psychology. But she writes about Celtic myths. And so that's what this is. But this one is very much like her memoir that's tied into the Celtic myths as well, too. I have read, she wrote another one called The Enchanted World. And that was very much about storytelling. That one was really great. I think I definitely enjoyed that one a little bit more. The Enchanted Life, yeah. I am very interested to read Hagitude, though. That idea of the hag as a mythical figure, especially a powerful figure in Celtic culture. And like this is where my family comes from as well too. My family is from England, but further back we're from Ireland as well too. So that's what my culture is. So I've always been very fascinated by Celtic myths, and I really enjoy her work. So I'm looking forward to this one because I am also, my birthday is in December and I'm turning 43, which is wild to me. Like, how am I that age? I don't know. So this is the one I'm going to read next. Maybe I make a zine about the next book or the next option, the next stage, the next thing, right? Maybe that's what we're doing today. So, reminder, Sunday Zine Jam number 4. You still got 20 days and 23 hours, so that's like 21 days, right? Today's still a day. It's not that late, especially if you're in the Pacific time zone like I am. Make a zine, come hang out. If you got some ideas, drop them in the chat and we'll figure out what we want to do here. Me though, we are definitely going to start, as we've been starting the last couple times, over here in Pomodoro land. So I don't have my desk camera set up today. My phone was not really well charged. It was quite low because I was this morning on my phone, so it wasn't plugged in. So I didn't want to set that up because it's definitely going to die if it's sitting there filming something. So instead, I'm just going to do a little typing, morning pages, which, I used to do. I used to do a website called 750words.com, which I understand now it's gone to like a subscription and you have to pay. I haven't looked at it in a long time, but it didn't used to be like that. It didn't used to have to pay for it. But I really enjoyed that. And that's where I really built my habit for morning pages. Julia Cameron says that she wants you to do your morning pages pen and paper, longhand. And I do agree with her for the most part that it is very powerful to handwrite. But there's nothing wrong with typing. You're allowed to type as well too. And 750 words is really how I built that habit because it had badges. It was like winning and you could look at your stats. Oh, it warmed my little documentarian heart. the part of me that loves to track things and document things and write everything down. That's why I loved 750 words. But today I'm just going to do it in pages. That's all I'm going to do. You know what? Actually, what I might do is, I don't want to admit this, but I have been downloading different note-taking apps again. I'm back on that grind. If you know, you know. But I stopped using Notion back in like March or April because the AI stuff was just overwhelming. It was everywhere and you could not turn it off. You could not escape it. And I don't want my stuff, the stuff that I make, to go into the AI grind machine. I do not want to be a part of that. Ethically, I hate it. Environmentally, I hate it. So I had to get rid of Notion, and nothing has worked since then. I have been trying to use Obsidian, and I just don't enjoy it. I don't like it. It's a very nice app. I love that it's free. I just don't like the look of it. Like, aesthetically, it doesn't work for me. It's too codey. It's made for people who like write code and made for people who write Markdown, and I just don't. I want to write like a normal person. I don't want to write Markdown. And I know that that's what Markdown is supposed to be. I don't like it. I'm not on that grind either. So I re-downloaded Craft, and I've been trying out Craft again. And the reason that I left Craft in the first place, this could be like a whole video. Wow. I left Craft way back when for Notion. That was the app I was using before Notion. And the reason that I left Craft is because it was so expensive. It was like $65 a year. And it's like, I will pay $65 for a lifetime for the app. Like, I do not have a problem with that. I have done that with many apps, right? I'm willing to put down that chunk of change if it's an app that I'm going to use, especially an app I'm going to use every day. But $65 every single year? What are we doing here, people? Anyway, you don't need a rant today. You're probably getting that from other YouTubers. My point is that I'm back in Craft. And I don't think that I have it on this computer. I have it on my laptop. My hand is way up, so my laptop's over there. There we go. My laptop's over there. So I think what I might do is, here's what we're going to do. We're going to turn on a Pomodoro. We're going to do 25, actually. I just decided. Because in this Pomodoro, I'm going to download Craft onto my desktop computer. And that's going to take a little bit. Not forever, but it might take a little bit longer. And then I'm going to write. And I'm going to write for however much time is left. And then we will see what the zine is going to be. So if you need some time here in the morning to just kind of like dump your brain onto a piece of paper or a screen, come join me and let's write some morning pages. So we are going to spotlight, because I like to see those big numbers. And I'm going to mute my mic and we're going to write. That's it. That was 25 minutes. I started writing at about 18. That's how long it took me to download that, which was pretty good. Pretty good time. Let's start the break. 5 minutes. At the very end, I did get an idea. This is the amazing thing about morning pages, and it blows my mind every single time, is that you will write and write and write, and it's all garbage, right? It's what we call that, crappy first draft. Doesn't matter. You just keep writing. And most of the time I was like, let's see, let me, I'm not going to show you, obviously. I just feel like morning pages is so personal that it feels weird to show. So I was writing about like what I want to do after this stream, right? Because I really want to, I kind of checked out a little bit the last couple weeks. I have not made a video in a while. I have not done a crossword in a while. So I'm going to film a crossword right after this. That's going to go up tomorrow. I'm trying to do like crosswords on Monday as a habit. And then I want to see if I can film a video. I have an idea for a video to go up on Thursday. So I'm going to try to do that today. I'm going to try to get that script like really written today. Not really a script. It's like an outline. But I definitely need to script like my opening, and then I need I need some talking points, and then I can just ramble, right? That's why my last few videos have been so long. My last few videos have been like 15, 17 minutes. Jaden Stars is making a zine. Thank you for joining in the chat. Awesome. Do you think you're going to get it done in this stream right now? I don't know that I'm going to get this one done, but I have a very good idea. So I've been thinking a lot lately about creating like downloadable worksheets and workbooks and printables and that kind of thing, because I really love that kind of stuff. And I make a lot of those kinds of lists and structures for myself. So like for my video, I have like this whole template that I created of like, these are the different parts of a video. And then I just fill in the blanks, right? So on the topic of next, I'm thinking that I'm going to create a little workbook to help you to think about what is coming up. What are you looking forward to? Because, excuse me, last month I went to a concert, and it was a concert that I had been looking forward to since early March. That's when I bought the tickets. And when I went, I realized that it was the last thing. Sorry. I'm drinking coffee and that makes me phlegmy. I realized that concert was the last thing that was on my schedule. Like I had nothing else that I was looking forward to, right? I didn't have any other plans. And that made me really sad. Like even I just don't get excited by Christmas anymore. And like it's a lot of different things coming together for that. But like Christmas is my favorite holiday, and it's just not the same as it once was. And my birthday comes right after Christmas. And then we have New Year's, and I love New Year's because like I am, I'm a planner person. I love buying a new planner. So I love like that new year, right? And the last quite a few years have just felt more like a grind, and I haven't really felt like that delineation of it's a new year, we get a new start. It's just one more thing after another. This is also a little bit related to this idea I was thinking yesterday, that a week is not long enough for me anymore. Like, a week used to really work for me to like have my schedule on a week, right? I could think weekly. It's like I can do that weekly, but I just can't do things weekly anymore. It's just so much harder than it used to be. And that's like a number of different factors, but that's where we are. So this idea of, what are you looking forward to next? What's the next thing that's coming up? What are you excited about that is next? So I want to do a little workbook. I think that timer got stuck again. We're stuck at 8 seconds. Why does this website do this to me? Yeah. All right. So we are going to... Jaden Star says, I'm hoping I can get most of the text done before my partner wakes up. Yeah, definitely. You got to get it done while you have the time, while you don't have anyone else distracting you. That's why I love this. I mean, I don't have anyone distracting me. I live alone. But I have the accountability of you all watching me, right? You're all here. I said I was going to make a zine. I'm going to make a zine for you. So like, we are accountability buddies right now. We are working together to make our zines, to hang out, have some fun, and push each other to do something, you know, to make something. That's what I love about this, and that's what I love about creating this habit, this Sunday zine habit. That like, even if you're not here in the chat right now, even if you're not live, you know, when you are watching this, I am still here. I'm hanging out with you, you know, and we're working together. That's what it's all about. So I'm so happy you're all here. So I have an idea. This is awesome. We're going to start another 25 minutes, and I'm going to flip over to pages so we can start. There we go. Another 25 focus session. And now let's look at pages. We're starting off with the mini zine template. And I love this idea of a workbook in a mini zine, because it kind of takes a lot of pressure off of you. You don't have to write a ton to fill in my blanks. That sounds like a pickup line. You don't have to write a lot to fill in my blanks. Oh, my coffee's still warm. That's so nice. Okay. I don't have an idea of a title. Let's start with the back. As we always do, we fill in the date. So today is November 17. And I wonder how many more zines am I going to make this year, do you think? I got to save. So, oh, why are you going into templates? That's weird. I don't want you to go there. Okay, this is going to be 24, 11, 17. And we're going to call it next. There we go. You know, we might just call it what's next. What's next? Oh, pages. Your little picadillos annoy me every time. This font, I think I've talked about it before. This font is called Ultra. And when I started making YouTube videos again in the spring, when I was making videos in 2022, I was handwriting my thumbnails, and that looked really cool. I really enjoyed it. But what I realized, it was just like a couple extra steps that weren't exactly necessary and were stopping me from making more. So like that one little piece of friction of take a screenshot, send it to my iPad, draw the thumbnail, send it back to my desktop so that I can upload it. That little bit of friction was just stopping me from making more videos. So I really believe in the power of templates, right? This is what gets me making zines, like this template right here, right? Everything is already made. All of these are text boxes. They are the right size. They are the right orientation. They're even, numbered, so I never get confused. And all I have to do is fill it in. And all of the margins are already there, right? You can see the space between the pages. All of that is all done for me. And all I have to do is just fill it in. And it just makes everything so much easier. And I make more zines because of it, right? So thinking about the power of templates, I went through all my fonts. I went through Google Fonts as well, too, and downloaded a whole bunch of new ones. And I found this one called Ultra, and it's just such a great title font. I was like, all right, this is my brand. All of my thumbnails are now going to use Ultra as the title. So I do like it. That's why I chose it. That's why it's the default in this zine here. And man, that question mark looks so good, doesn't it? It's a really, really good looking question mark. I love how bubbly it is. But at the same time, because it's the default, I maybe use it a little too much, right? So we should look for something. We should look for something else. Just to try to make our zines look different, right? I'm thinking. So the Sunday Zine font, on the other hand, the font I chose for Sunday Zine is called Oi. This one's really great. This one has like a very 1960s feel to me. That kind of like late 60s, almost hippie-ish. Kiwi Maru is one of my faves, but it's not a great title font because, yeah, that's as thick as it gets. So title font to me really needs to be something thick. What do we have? We do have our good old Helvetica, which is HE double hockey sticks. This is a fantastic font that I don't know that you can get anymore. I went looking and they don't maintain their webpage anymore. So it was very much like a one-off joke font. It is Helvetica, but with really bad kerning. And I just love it. It's fun. I love a fun font. I am a Comic Sans apologist, defender. You know what? What if we did Comic Sans? Comic Sans has a bold. Let's do it. Oh my god. I'm excited about this zine. Now I'm into it. Let's do it. I'm going to make it bigger though. Maybe we make it giant. Would it look really bad that way? Because the thing about Comic Sans, I don't know if you know this, Comic Sans was created. Wait, I don't know that's true. I don't know if it was created. I don't know if that was the purpose. But what I do know is that Comic Sans is an excellent font for dyslexics, and the way that I learned about this, it is an excellent font for children who are learning how to read because it looks so much like writing. The letters are very standard as to what they should be. Like, look at, and you see this most in the A, right? Look at the Comic Sans A, and then look down here at the Graphique A. That is like the A with the hat, right? And when a little kid looks at that, they're like, what is that? Because they don't write their A like that. They start to recognize it. We have this problem with the G as well too. Not this one, but maybe it's like, let's see, what does times look like? I think times has that G, right? Yeah, that G, right? Where it's like the two circles that are connected kind of G. And kids look at that and they don't recognize it as quickly or as easily as they do the other G, because it's not the way that they write it. And so when I worked in a daycare system where we taught toddlers, like preschool age, everything that we printed, every resource that we created, we used Comic Sans. That was the standard, because kids can read it. All right, I'm into this now. I think this is great. So, this is Comic Sans 50 point for the title. We gotta save. I'm gonna think about. We might want to change these margins. I just don't think that I want it to be centered like that. I think up top looks way better. And what are we going to do first? Okay. So I'm thinking about, probably the first page is going to be a little bit of writing, a little explanation, right? We're going to do a little essay for the first page. I'm not going to start actually filling in until the second page, but I want to. I just clicked on the OBS window as if that would get me into the Pages window. I do that sometimes. So on this one, here's what I'm thinking. This is my thought process right now. Do I want to do like lines like this for you to write on? Or do I maybe want to do like a little colored box? I kind of feel like a colored box would be better, because that would give you space, right? I'm trying to figure out how to move this. Okay. So here we have some lines, but we could do like a shape. And we could do like one of these rounded ones. I really do like these round rects. And make it, okay, right in the center there. I think we can make that just, actually, maybe that is a good size. Make it a little smaller, a little skinnier. And then we change the color. So do like a really light gray. So it's easy to write on top of. Yeah, I like this. We're going to delete those lines. We're going to do this. So I'm gonna give you boxes to write in, which means that this zine might be a lot of little text boxes rather than these big page size text boxes. Might do it that way. We will see. So I'm gonna copy and paste that one. No, I'm gonna make it smaller first. There we go. And we're gonna do something like, You know what would be a good place to start is, what was the last thing you were excited about? Yeah. What was the last event you attended? Is that maybe a little too clinical? It feels a little too clinical. So there's this meme that goes around Tumblr a lot, as in it's like a text post where somebody asked, what was your first concert? What was your last concert? What is your next concert? And this is, I've been thinking about this because I did just see this post recently. And I can answer the first concert. I usually say that my first concert was like Fred Penner, because that's what we did a lot of concerts when I was a kid. So like kids music. But you know, it might have been Charlotte Diamond. I just don't know the order. My last concert was Stars. That's the one that I saw last month, celebrating the 20th anniversary of their seminal album, Set Yourself on Fire. And my next concert, I don't have one. I don't have a next concert. Well, you know, actually, I suppose I did just buy the live streaming premiere of Cunningham Bird. Andrew Bird and Madison Cunningham performed the entirety of the Buckingham Nicks single record that they made before Fleetwood Mac. It's an absolutely fantastic record. And they did a show in the Troubadour in LA. Obviously, I couldn't go, but they filmed it and they're doing they're streaming it. So I guess technically that counts as my next concert, right? Yeah. Okay, now I'm looking at the margins on this. I want them to match. So we're going to need to fix that. We're going to need... That's going to have to go like that. And then we're going to have to... What is that under? Is that under layout? Yeah. So we want 0 indents. There we go. I was going to mess up this page, though. This page needs to keep the indents because we're not... there's not going to be any boxes on that page. Jaden Star's asking about templates. Check the description box. If you're using Pages, I have a whole bunch of zine templates for Pages for Apple. So sorry if you're a Windows person. But yeah, if you're on a Mac, you can download all of the zine templates that I use, that I created on itch.io. And it's totally free. You don't have to pay anything. You can. And I love that people do. Every once in a while, someone downloads it, and I get a couple bucks, and that's awesome. I appreciate all of you. But yeah, they're all free. I used to use a program called OpenOffice, and I had some templates for that one that I don't think are online anymore. I could see if I can dig them out, but actually I don't know that OpenOffice works anymore. I think OpenOffice is now LibreOffice. Oh, I don't remember. I know that LibreOffice is a thing. I don't remember if OpenOffice is gone, and that's why everyone recommends Libra. So LibreOffice is a program a lot like this, like Pages. And it's completely open source, which means that it's totally free. You can just go and download it and use it. And I mean, Pages is also free. It's just that, yeah, Jaden Star, sorry. Sorry to Windows users. um, OpenOffice was the thing that I used to use. And now I use Pages. I got really into Pages, and now, but yeah, it is free. You just have to buy the Apple computer, which, we all know is quite expensive. This one that I'm using, this desktop, I bought it at the end in like February 2020. I was like, this is the year that I'm going to make so many zines. And then I did not make a lot of zines in 2020. I've definitely been thinking, if I could make some like Google Docs, templates, because I know a lot of people use Google Docs the way that I use, Pages. So yeah, check out what you can do, with LibreOffice. It's really just a matter of, just making some text boxes, if you have a layout like this. All right, again, I just clicked into the OBS window. All right, so this one we are going to do, my indents, I do a little 0.3. 0.5 is just too much for me. So we want a 0.3 margin on this page alone, not the rest of them. What was the last event? So like this little, nope. I'm going to grab this and I'm going to copy this, and I'm going to delete all of these pages. And I'm going to copy this text and box and throw it on all of my pages. Oh, but actually, maybe I shouldn't have deleted all those, because now because I don't want it to go all the way. Oh, man. I maybe got ahead of myself there. Right? Because now it's going to snap to that, and I don't know that that's actually center. All right, we might need to fix this. Okay. What I need to do here is arrange and then flip. And then I'm going to copy that. And so everything, oh, no, wait, that's not aligned properly. There we go. And nope, this way. So this is now, these 4 pages are a little bit off. So we're going to try and fix this. And also this one and this one are off. Why are they so off like that? Did that move? Oh, that moved. That's why. Okay. That's okay. Okay, so the way that I'm going to fix this layout now is I'm going to copy this back page and just move it here. And then I'm going to take, no, just these two. And I'm going to, nope. All right, we're going to take this This is like, I really shouldn't have deleted that yet. So we're going to take that. Or move it. Is that the middle? Okay. And then we're going to delete this one. And that should be in the middle. Yeah. Because now look at how far this is off. And then that goes in the middle. Okay. So then we're going to do that again. So we're going to copy, or we're going to paste. And move this one over here. Nope. And match it up with the end. I think that's too far. There we go. And then because we're going to move this to match up with the middle. Yeah. Nope. Nope. And that's going to be the center. We're going to get rid of that page. I'm going to take that. And then that's the center. There it is. There it is. Something that I think about a lot is that if you look above my head, you can see that there are sizes and numbers, like actual numbers that you can just fill in, and then you don't have to, do it with a mouse. But I just feel like I'm so used to using like snaps and grids and stuff. And I feel like I should get better at doing like the numbers so that I have like actual imperial measurements rather than just doing everything relative. But like doing everything relative just kind of works with my brain, I think, a little bit more. Like that idea of like literally laying something out, right? Oh yes, Scribus. Scribus is great. I used to use that one too. And the great thing about all of these open source word processors or layout publishers that you can use is that because they're open source, so many people use them and so many people have made templates already. So, that was our 25 minutes. I kind of forgot we were focusing. That's a good thing that we had that going. All right, that was another 25 minutes. 25 minutes, 18 seconds. Let's start a little 5-minute break. So yeah, let's take a look. Scribus. Zine. Template. Right? There you go. There's one on itch. There's another one. Mini zine templates. So yeah, because this one has templates for Affinity Designer and InDesign. There's Scribus. Yep. So because Scribus is open source the same way that like LibreOffice is open source, lots of people are going to be making templates for you. And I bet a lot of these are just download. Maybe Libre doesn't really seem to have as many, huh? This one maybe? Impress? Oh, no. That's not what you want. But yeah. So maybe LibreOffice, maybe Scribus is the one to go with. Scribus has way more from people who make zines on itch. So Meta Paradox on itch has got a ton of... Yeah, look at that. Look at all their templates. Check that out. And they're free. So you can download them. I'm going to follow you. Oh, I already am following Meta Paradox. All right, shout out to Meta Paradox. I guess she made something that I liked, that I saw. Oh yeah, she's got some solo LARPs. I love that. I am really big into solo RPGs. Click to generate a mid-2000s teen girl personal website name generator. I am going to run this. This is a very good use of our break here. All right, let's generate our mid-2000s Glitter Kingdoms. That's my new name, folks. I am now Glitter Kingdoms. Woes _ My Serenade Skull. My Heartbreak Frangipan, I think. I don't know why it's not. This is very cool. Awesome. I was not a teenage girl during this era. I was a little bit older, but yeah, definitely have a lot of nostalgia for those usernames. You know, I knew a lot of people that had these usernames. All right, check out Meta Paradox because she has got a ton of great stuff over on Itch. A sticker trading card friendship game. Oh, she's got Affinity templates. I've been trying to use Affinity. Affinity is kind of like the non-subscription Photoshop. So if you are an Adobe person but you want to get out of Adobe, and I very much do recommend you get out of Adobe, Affinity is what you should be using. And you can pay once for all of Affinity and use it forever. Oh my gosh, it's already 11:30. I was thinking this stream would go until 11:30, so it's been an hour and 17 minutes. I think that I got another 25 minutes in me. What about you? Let's hang out for another 25 minutes. See if maybe we can finish this. Maybe we can get this zine finished. All right, let's switch over to pages. So we have the layout. We have the concept. We just got to do the actual writing, which what I might do is just mute my mic for a little bit, because here's the thing. I love this microphone, but it came with a very terrible stand. So it's not very tall, and I have it on this box, but this box means that my keyboard is over here, and it's very hard to write like that. So I think what I might do is let's mute for a little bit to just focus on writing, and then we'll come back and see where we are, see how we're doing. So if you need a little quiet focus time, then you can join me. And I will be back when I've got some writing, when I've got some questions, some ideas. All right, let's mute. I just remembered that the first page wasn't going to be a fill-in page. The first page is going to be me telling you what this zine is all about. So let's do that. No, you know what? I started writing, but that's not the point of this zine. This is not about me. This is not me writing a diary entry. I need to make this less about me and more general. So I just wrote all of that and now I'm going to delete it. That was 25 minutes, and it went so fast. That was so fast. How did that happen? But let's start that break time. But you can see I clicked the wrong one. I got to the last page. So I'm actually very close to being done with this zine. The only thing that I would like to add is take a look at that cover, because that's a very boring cover. We need to make something more interesting. So you can see I have I tried to make this a little bit more general, less personal, right? Oh, let's save while we're thinking about it. So thinking about this coming out here in the middle of November. So kind of focusing on the fact that here in the northern hemisphere, which is where I live, it is dark and it is cold, and today is very rainy. And it has been for quite a few days now. And so writing in that kind of vein of like, if you are also living through this season, as we all must go through all the seasons, let's focus on something, and let's focus on something happy. So starting, the first page is about the last thing that you did. So let's remember the last thing, and let's remember some good moments about it, right? Write some good memories to keep. And then looking at your calendar, what is the next thing? What's coming up? And these 2 pages are about that next thing. So what is it, right? What are we going to see? And then this page is, how do we make it better? Is there something that you can do, something that you could add to make it better, to make it what you need it to be? And then what do you need to do to prepare? So is there anything that we can do now to make this better in the future? So one of the things that I would write down here is, for Christmas, I want to make some pineapple rum so that I can make Charles Dickens punch. Charles Dickens punch is like a pineapple rum with black tea. This is excellent. It's an excellent drink. But you need to do that ahead of time, right? To make a pineapple rum, you need to let the pineapple sit in the rum. So I'm going to need to do that in like a week or 2, right? I can't do it Christmas Eve. It's not going to be as good. So thinking about what you need to do now to prepare for something coming up. And then this page, these 2 pages here are, if there's nothing, if you don't have something on your calendar, what could you put on your calendar? What could you create? And I did make it like one big thing, but maybe I'll split it into 2. Maybe it would be better if it was split into 2. It would feel less daunting, right? To have like 2 little boxes rather than having one big box. And then this last one is going to be about planning that event. So like, how can we plan? How can we create? How can we, what can we do now to create an event that we're looking forward to? So, we are almost done here. I don't think that I need, where are we at? We're at 1 hour and 46 minutes. So I think we can finish this in the next 15. It's a little bit less than 15. I think that we're going to do, let's take a look at the Pomo timer. So we got 46 seconds. I think we're going to do 20 minutes. I don't think I need 25 minutes. I think I can finish the zine in 20 minutes. What do you think? How's your zine going? Are you going to finish today, or are you just going to get some really good progress done today? Progress is great, right? I am like sorely tempted to just stop it here. I could do that and then work on this next week, but I feel like I'm so close to the end that I'm just gonna finish this. I feel like I can finish it. So 14 seconds. We're gonna do 20 minutes. And oh, that timer was a little bit off. So we're not going to do 25. We're going to do 20. 20 minutes. I'm going to mute and finish the writing. And then I think I will come back and we will look at some pictures. All right, let's do that. All right, that's it. That's all the writing. Jaden, I hope your zine goes well. Sometimes you gotta be in the right mood, right? Sometimes if the zine isn't happening, just walk away. It's okay. You can always come back to it. And I am always here, right? Just, watch one of the replays and hang out while I'm trying to make my zine too. So in the last couple pages, so if you don't have anything coming up, what do you want it to be? Think about an event that maybe you would like to do. Think about, what is it? Who is going to be there? What are you going to do? How can we make it great? Right? What are the things that we can add, that we can have? And then on this last page, it's about the actual planning. Let's do it. So what are we actually going to plan? And then I put a little, like, are you excited? Like, let's get excited about this thing, right? Thinking about making Charles Dickens Punch for Christmas kind of gets me a little bit excited about Christmas now. And I haven't been this year. So maybe I'm going to, fill this out for myself too. All right, let's take a look at this cover. Where are we? Oh, timer stuck again. 14:13. All right. What do we want to do? Do we want to do... These are my two old standbys, right? We either... Oh, wait, we're not in pages. Flip over pages. Do we pick a clip art shape from pages? Like some food. Some arts. Maybe we do arts. Oh, yeah, we do like a little frame. I kind of like that idea, huh? Do a little frame. And then make the text smaller, obviously. Stick it in there. I kind of like that. And something that one of the reasons why I really like this clip art, I mean, a couple of reasons. Number one, it reminds me so much of playing print shop on my grandpa's old 486. If you know, you know. If you're too young, you might not know. My dream is that we can like get a real print shop emulator that I can like actually get the visuals out of. Because if you go to the Internet Archive, there is a print shop emulator there and you can do some stuff with it, which is very cool, but I would just love to have old-fashioned late 80s print shop back. I want that back. I spent so much time creating like letterhead and newsletters and banners and cards, and that's where my love of making zines came from, right? Is doing all of that publishing layout stuff in print shop on my grandpa's old Windows computer. So I love the clip art because it kind of reminds me of that. The other thing is that it's just black and white, and that's everything to me, because to me, and this is why I use this template, zines are made to be printed, right? It's meant to be printed on paper and folded and pass it out, and to me, that's what a zine should be. That's not to say that digital zines are wrong, right? Digital zines are just a different thing. And I love print. I love making print zines. So I like that it's black and white, makes it easy to print. I think that we're going to make it a different color though. Not like a different color, a different shade. I want it to be like a lighter. Well, do I like that? I think we'd have to make the text the same though. Let's try this. And then the text. No, this text. Maybe do the text like just a little bit darker. I don't know. I wonder if we actually have a calendar. Is that a little too on the nose? Calendar. There is a calendar. Okay. We got 2 calendars. We got this one. And then we have this one, which is a little bit more icon-y. So I definitely like this one better, but to me it's a little too on the nose. I don't love it. Not. I do like the frame, but I don't like the text anymore. This is the thing. Maybe we do the text not in the frame. We do the frame with something else. We do the frame a little bit higher, and then the text can go down below the frame. And can we do, is there maybe like a painting? Okay, we got this splat. Splat could be fun. Kind of like a little bit like it's anonymous, like you can't see, right? We don't know what's next. We can't see it. It's a little bit of a oasis, right? Like we're not sure what's next. Well, that's what it is, but we can't see it. We can't figure out. We can't decipher it, right? I don't know. What do you think? What are you thinking? Am I overthinking it? I do kind of like it. Sometimes, this is another thing that I love about doing the Sunday Zine stream, is that sometimes you just throw stuff up there and you're like, does it work? Like, I like it. I never would have done that before, right? I didn't know that I was going to make that. I didn't know I was going to do it. But I'm kind of into it. Let's, I want to match the colors though. So I want to match the color to whatever this one is. So that is Mercury. Okay. So this one, we're going to make it Mercury. Oh, it is? It is the same color. Look at that. I thought it was a little bit lighter. I didn't think it was exactly the same color. That's kind of fascinating, huh? That I picked the same color. I love when weird things happen like that. All right. I think I'm going to call it there. I think we just passed 2 hours. 2 hours and 1 minute. And where are we on our Pomo? We have 7 minutes left. So that actually went, oh wait, I'm stuck. 6 minutes, 6:33. All right. But we finished the zine. So we're done. We are done. Well, you know what? We have a couple minutes. So let's take some time and actually, no, wait. No. I was going to say upload it because I was thinking I would just upload it to my, so if you look at, I have these collections. So Sunday Zine 2024 is a collection of everything that I make on the stream. And then you can see I have 2022, And then I have 2015, the first time I did this. So I was thinking I would just upload it to this one because like all the zines are here, right? Even the ones that are for jams. But I want this one to be my jam submission, and that's going to take me a little bit longer. It's going to be a little bit longer than 5 minutes. I'm going to have to make a cover, and it's already been 2 hours. So we will call it there. Thank you for hanging out with me this morning. And I hope you get your zine done. I hope that maybe this was a little bit of a inspiration, a little motivation, a little encouragement to just sit down and make something today. And even if you don't finish it, you worked on it. And we got something done. We made something. And now we have something to look forward to for the next zine. All right. Thank you so much, and I will see you